Namaste children, this is Shobha Patti going to read out a story for you. Hope you all liked it. The name of the story is The Summer is Over. Near a great ancient ruined temple, there stood a dry tree, but it supported a blooming jasmine creeper. A man, wanderer, came to this place of white flowers and decided to build himself a tiny hut there. One night, as he was walking up and down, as was his habit, he felt among the white jasmine some movement. He looked at them, then walked on. These flowers open their petals at night, he said to himself. But when next he passed by the creeper, he felt the movement again. He looked the flowers once again and walked on. When they open all at a time, they send forth a great fragrance, he said to himself once again. When he neared the creeper a third time, he saw among the white flowers a slim girl dressed all in white. He turned and walked back to his tiny house. He did not want to see the white flowers. He closed the windows too. He sat down on his straw mattress. What will he do? He thought. He had such a habit of walking at night under the open sky. He could not sleep. He came out and started walking in the opposite direction, away from the jasmine creeper. After he had walked a little while he heard a soft rustling behind him, he looked back and saw the same slim girl in white. Everything in him stopped, like a power failure. She smiled. A million jasmine flowers sent forth a burst of fragrance. It surrounded him from all sides. Her smile and white fragrance entered every little and large pore of his body. He was drenched like a peacock in the first monsoon shower. He was awake all at once. He moved towards her. She turned and ran. He ran too, but could not see her once he reached the creeper. He looked up for her in the white jasmine flowers, but could not find her. The flowers were swaying. He went back to his little house. He felt lonely now. He opened a shoulder bag that he had long forgotten. He brought out a huge book and wrote on the back page, "Rush not, little one in wilderness. I seek to shelter you." Next evening, as he went out for his walk, he went straight to the jasmine creeper. He heard a rustling and the air filled with fragrance. The girl in white stood there, but today she did not run away. Instead, she said, "I have been afraid of you, but now that I know you are a sensitive poet, I will no longer run away." "Tell me," asked the man, "who are you, and why do you live here alone amongst the flowers?" "Oh, my name is Joey," she said, "and it is written in the white stars above that I live here. Until now I have been lonely, but now that you are here, and I find that I need not fear you, I feel quite happy. Will you allow me to recite a little poem to you and promise not to laugh at me?" He just nodded, and she recited. "Breeze ruffles the petals. Oh, poet, cup your hands. I'll fill them with my fragrance." Sure enough, they soon became very close friends. Each night the man went out for a walk, and the lovely Joey walked along with him, slim and delicate. When they were tired of walking, he would lie down under the creeper. He slept there with a soft fragrance all around him. One morning he was still asleep and she went away. She had tears in her eyes. Softly, so as not to awake him, she said, "The summer is over. I fear this is the end of our life together." The man was dreaming. He was walking under the open sky when he saw a man cutting the tree. The jasmine creeper came in his way and he was about to uproot it. With a cry of agony, the man leapt up and looked all around. All was still, and the sun had risen high enough. He had no one around. He shook his head and went into his hut. That night, Julie did not come. The man looked everywhere for her. He felt some white figure running away. He followed it and cried, "Stop, stop!" But after a time, he could not even see her. He turned back slowly, walked back to the jasmine creeper, and before he looked up, a white blossom fell at his feet. He looked up. There was not a single flower on the creeper. The summer was over. He went down and picked up the last flower of the season. That's the end of the story. Once the season is done, the jasmine flowers are no more there. Then the next season again, they blossom and they come with that lots of fragrance and happiness for all of us around. Did you like the story, children? That's the end of the story. Bye.